It's the Tao of Pooh again. We will start with the how of Pooh. Let's see. Gosh. Yeah, I think we left off here. To Lao Tzu, the harmony that naturally existed between heaven and earth from the very beginning could be found by anyone at any time, but not by following the rules of the Confucianists. As he stated in his Tao Te Ching, the Tao Virtue Book, Earth was in essence a reflection of heaven, run by the same laws, not by the laws of men. These laws affected not only the spinning of distant planets, but the activities of birds in the forest and the fish in the sea. According to Lao Tzu, the more humans interfered with the natural balance produced and governed by the universal laws, the farther away the harmony retreated into the distance. The more forcing, the more trouble. Whether heavy or light, wet or dry, fast or slow, everything had its own nature already within it, which could not be violated without causing difficulties. When abstract and arbitrary rules were imposed from the outside, struggle was inevitable. Only then did life become sour. To Lao Tzu, the world was not a setter of traps, but a teacher of valuable lessons. Its lessons needed to be learned, just as its laws needed to be followed. Then all would go well. Rather than turn away from the world of dust, Lao Tzu advised others to join the dust of the world. What he saw operating behind everything, I want to go back to that. Rather than turn away from the world of dust, he advised others to join the dust of the world. What he saw operating behind everything in heaven and earth, he called Tao, the way. A basic principle of Lao Tzu's teaching was that this way of the universe could not be adequately described in words, and that it would be insulting to both its unlimited power and to the intelligent human mind to attempt to do so. Still, its nature could be understood, and those who cared the most about it and the life from which it was inseparable understood it best. Over the centuries, Lao Tzu's classic teachings were developed and divided into philosophical, monastic, and folk religious forms. All of these could be included under the general heading of Taoism. But the basic Taoism that we are concerned with here is simply a particular way of appreciating, learning from, and working with whatever happens in everyday life. From the Taoist point of view, the natural result of this harmonious way of living is happiness. You might say that happy serenity is the most noticeable characteristic of the Taoist personality, and a subtle sense of humor is apparent even in the most profound Taoist writings, such as the 2,500-year-old Tao Te Ching. In the writings of Taoism's second major writer, Zhuangzi, messed that one up. Quiet laughter seems to bubble up like water from a fountain. But what does that have to do with vinegar? Asked Pooh. I thought I had explained that, I said. I don't think so, said Pooh. Well then, I'll explain it now. That's good, said Pooh. In the painting, why is Lao Tzu smiling? After all, that vinegar represents life. What? Oh, sorry, missed a word. That vinegar that represents life must certainly have an unpleasant taste, as the expressions on the faces of the other two men indicate. But through working in harmony with life's circumstances, Taoist understanding changes what others may perceive as negative into something positive. From the Taoist point of view, sourness and bitterness come from the interfering and unappreciative mind. Well, life itself, when understood and utilized for what it is sweet. That is the message of the vinegar tasters. Sweet? You mean like honey? Asked Pooh. Well, maybe not that sweet, I said. That would be overdoing it a bit. Are we still supposed to be in China? Pooh asked cautiously. No, we're through explaining, and now we're back at the writing table. Oh. Well, we're just in time for something to eat, he added, wandering over to the kitchen cupboard. It's perfect, because it's dinner time here. Oh my God, I love these pictures. Look at that. Look at that. That's such a great little picture of Christopher Robin and Pooh. Okay. Have a good night. I hope your day was good. Be kind to yourself. And as many other people as you can. And animals and stuff.